Welcome to Catherine's Garden and Home, where we grow together. Well, it is Saturday morning, and it is about to rain today. We're going to have a rainy day. So I've decided to come on out and just let you see what I've been up to here on the deck. Well, I have seeded out some of my pumpkin seeds, my porcelain pumpkin, sweet pumpkin, and also I've seeded out the squash, the butternut squash as well. And they are doing very, very well. You can see that here. They are getting their next set of leaves. Then the next thing for me to do is to place them out in the garden. I'm not seeding as many pumpkins as I did in the past. I'm trying to be a little bit more intentional, strategic about where I put them, and hopefully they will grow well in those new spots. I've also been working on seeding out some marigolds, and as you can see, they are growing really well here. My goal is to have them grow up to a certain height and then place them in different parts of the garden. Yes, and so that I can have color in late July and into August and even into September. And then I tried to seed some sage here, and you can see some of them showing up here. It's not that much. Actually, it's kind of slow in seeding out the sage. But the basil has been doing very, very well. Now I put this kind of fencing over it just to protect it from critters and things. But I have this basil, and I love basil. I love the full basil here too in this container. And I'm going to thin it out a little bit and put them in different parts of the garden as well. But I do love to keep them, the basil, on deck here close by so that I can have it with teas and in my food, with my pasta. I just love basil, and I think I might just do another set of basil seeding, probably with this container, because the sage is just taking so long to seed out here. But we'll see. I've also started some zinnias, and this one is a candy cane zinnia, and this one zinnia is called State Fair Mixed Color. And I have this other one here. Let's see if I can turn it around so you can see what type it is. It is called Mixed Colors of zinnia here. So I'm going to place these zinnias in different parts of the garden. I'm going to actually, separate them and just clump them, small clumps, different parts of the garden as they grow up. I also have some more zinnias here from Baker Creek, and they are doing very well. This is the lemon orange, queen lemon orange, and you can see they're starting to get their next set of leaves, which is fantastic. I also have this one. This is called Bernard's Giant Deep Red, and you can see that they're still seeding out as well. I'm doing pretty good here. Let's see if I can get the others for you so you can see them. Yeah, and I have this one, which is also a giant one, and it has its second leaves, and so we're going to just put them all around the garden. Oh, by the way, you can see my roses, my Eden Climate rose, doing very well here. I have I have this other one, the zinnia Queen Lime Blush. And they're doing very well too here. And let's get the last one. And then this one here. This one here, this is from seeds from last year in the garden. And I'm so glad to see them come up. So these are seeds that I saved. And I'm glad to see them. They're from a Dollar Tree, the Dollar Tree mix that I had. So that's it. That's what I've been doing here. And it's been great being able to plant and use this rack here to house the different seedlings as they mature. I also got busy yesterday planting out some annuals and creating containers. So let me just show you the containers. And this one here is filled with geranium, a red geranium, as you can see there. Also petunia and some impatiens, white and red. So this bowl is filled with white and red annuals. And then I have this one here. This container has in it Guineas impatiens, regular impatiens, and 2 petunias. And I'm hoping that it will just grow up, that the Guineas impatiens will grow up and mound. Then the smaller impatiens will just surround it, and then spilling out will be the petunias and different shades of red and purple fuchsia. And I believe there's a white in this as well, but it's going to be pretty. My Japanese maple is doing very well here. And I have in just hanging out on the side there, that's the spearmint. It's in its own separate pot, but I'm thinking of actually up-potting it a little bit more and let it stay there with the Japanese maple. I love how it's trailing. And then also be able to cut it for tea and trim it down as it grows. I have here in this pot, this one white Guineas impatiens. And I just want to see how big it's going to grow and how well it does in a container. And because it's in a container, I believe that I will be able to monitor it better, keep it well watered, and by the end of the season, we'll have a nice big mounding, simple container with this. I think it's going to be very pretty. And then finally, which I've shared with you before, my herb bowl with the thyme, oregano, and with the sage. This is why I wanted to grow the sage, because it's so pretty. The flowers on the sage are so beautiful. And I want this to spread. I want to add more of this sage in the other beds, in the in-ground, in the garden. And so that's why I seeded out those, hopefully to plant them in the kitchen garden, herb kitchen garden area. But in the meantime, this is just beautiful. Now this bowl has been here for the last 2 or 3 years now, and I just love how it's just kind of just set up itself in a nice, beautiful way. And it looks good with the beautiful roses. And that is a grape grapevine that's growing through the roses. So I just love this grapevine, and you can see little grapes forming here. So hopefully it will all come together, and I will have grapes this year from my grapevine. But in the meantime, check out these roses. This is Eden climbing rose. Isn't it beautiful? Oh, it's just gorgeous. It is a very calm and still morning here for the first weekend of June, and I am just loving the stillness. Decided to share this with you all this morning. I'm very pleased to see how my hydrangea here, bridal bouquet, is actually holding up very well in this corner and has a lot of blooms on it. It's doing very, very well. This whole front bed here covering the deck has just been looking so fantastic. And then with my rose, Cornelia rose, is just beautiful with the hydrangea, the hosta, the barberry, the beautiful evergreen shrub there, and the rose climber. Yes, it's just looking really, really pretty here. The whole bed, just very pretty. I am just very pleased with how all of the garden here around the deck is just looking so pretty. I have geraniums that are finishing up, the hosta that is just looking so pretty, so full and lush. And then also I have here this hydrangea on the other side. This is the original bridal bouquet, and I'm going to have to do some trimming of the branches that aren't doing too well here, that are dead. But can you see all of the beautiful, beautiful flowers that are going to be on this? It's going to really open up beautifully, the mop head flowers on this hydrangea. It's just very pretty. And then with the climbing rose here, it's beautiful, 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 beautiful. Then I have this other rose here, my beautiful, sweet, colorful, bright, curly pink rose. Absolutely beautiful. I do look forward to this time in the year when the roses bloom, and I am grateful to see them do their thing this year. The other thing that I'm very, very impressed with are these ferns. Look at how beautiful they are. They're from my aunt's garden. She's since passed away, but I dug up some of these fern and I put them here in this section. And look at how pretty they look. They're nice and thick. And then I have here this beautiful, everything's beautiful right now, so excuse me as I overuse that adjective. But as I have this mint, apple mint, which is so soft and tender here and delicious. I've been making tea with it, but I like how it is just creating a hedge, and then the fern is behind it, looking so tall and beautiful with the wonderful, wonderful climbing rose and the vine from the grapes, with this beautiful rose bush. So nice. I don't know if you were with me before, but in March, February and March, this did not look like this. This section, this side of the garden did not look like this. And you'd wonder what's going to happen here and how am I going to get through it. But this is so pretty. It turned out beautiful. Very beautiful. The roses are just nice and fat and plump. They're actually at their full prime, I think, most of them. And this first flush of roses always look spectacular. Now this is Westerland rose, and I planted it to intermingle within the Eden climber rose. And this blooms first, and then the other rose, the Eden climber, is next. But they look good together. I love how they look. It is such a rose fest this year here in this upper bed, and I'm just pleased to see it all come together like this. Absolutely beautiful. My little miniature rose has finally opened up. Isn't that pretty? I would love to get a large one, you know, the regular size of that. Then I have some others here. This one still hasn't opened up yet. This is Lady Bride, I think. Bride a Bell, something like that. But it's pretty and it's going to full out. And then I have this other wonderful hydrangea, which has some buds on it. And it's going to be opening up and flowering. So that be next. The weight of the rain and moisture on these beautiful blooms here have caused them to fall over. But, you know, I'm going to leave it like that for now. This is my wonderful, wonderful mother pearl rose at its fullest. And I've been so pleased with how it has actually bloomed this year. Just looking so pretty with the Lamian or dead nettle, some people call it dead nettle. Isn't that a wonderful combination? And then I have here my spirea. The spirea is so interesting. It has just so many different changes that happens from the early time with the tulips and then now the roses. Just blends in so nicely. And then I have here little limelight hydrangea, and you can see that it's going to be filled with flowers as well. I'm impressed. This upper bed has been amazing, just amazing. I am so excited about my beautiful hydrangea. Yes, oak leaf hydrangea, beautiful. Oh, it's going to be so gorgeous with the white blooms. So excited about that. And then of course my rose here, my David Austin rose, doing well. Evelyn, she's doing well. Now this plant here, this is forget-me-nots that I had seeded a while back from a pack of Dollar Tree seeds, and it's about to open. Isn't that fantastic? I am just pleased at how this Pinkabell rose bush has filled out so well here and is resting against the wall. That's nice. Very nice. And the strawberries, we actually have strawberries here. The strawberries are blooming and opening up and just getting larger. Yeah. Look at the spirea here. And then, wow, moonlight. It's really a beautiful, beautiful flower. And of course, my other Pinkabell with a spirea. And this is a beautiful spirea. It's very nice flowers. I love this. I really cannot get too much of this with this rose hedge or area, and it has really paid off planting them. A couple of years now they've been in the ground, and now they have just really exploded, and this is their time, and I'm just so pleased with this garden.